talk to these niggas, man. I fell in love with hip-hop the day I heard that screw drop. Great tapes, chop chops, big bodies, drop tops. Walking home in the zone, I took the long way from school. He had NWA, but ABN was all I knew. Freestyle in the class, that was just something he had to do. And if you wasn't coming down, you for sure was coming through. When they finally freed the pimp, seemed like everybody loved it. Whole city going up, getting throw blasting in public. Man, why they kill Hawk? See, I never understand it. Couple hating ass niggas put a curse off on their family. And some niggas might be asking why I rap like this so much. But see, I came up in this shit to get the fuck up off my nuts.
I came from big swangers and Vols, candy cut on the back door. Bitch, I shine like my big glow. Lonely pimp, I might just blow one.
Welcome back. This is episode 4.
400.
Well, you always gotta do the most.
But I miss y'all, fam.
Man.
I miss y'all. We're not recording outside today. You know what I'm saying?
Ain't going outside today.
I'm just saying, it's hot. It's hot outside, fam. But I just miss y'all. That's all. That's all it was. That's all it was, man. How was your week?
It was long, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. Work. Yeah, work. That's all I'm
Still
saying.
getting money for sure. Shout out to Jack Stores.
Big time. I didn't get a chance to work out as much because of the storms, but I mean, we gonna get back active because I'm definitely gonna be at lifetime fitness.
Okay.
Sure.
That's good.
Come Monday.
Yeah, sure. Same out here. Work, Uber Eats and stuff like that. Been playing Mario Party with the family, pretty much.
I seen that. I actually saw that.
It's actually pretty fun.
Yeah. Nah, I just like the part where you be ranting after you lose. Cause he definitely posts those videos, and I definitely see him. So
Just to let you know, I've won 6 this past week, so
yeah,
that's a lot. But anyways, you know, here we are back for episode 4 of the Nobodies podcast. It's Swank, D-Phil, as always. This has been a pretty awkward week. Going back since I think that was like last Saturday or Sunday, man. There's been a lot of deaths in the celebrity world with John Thompson, Georgetown, legendary coach. He's coached many people, many different players over the years, some that you know. And then Cliff Robertson, another NBA player, 18-year vet for the Portland Trail Blazers. If old heads watching, they do know him. And then can't forget about Chadwick Boseman, man. When that happened, that was I couldn't even believe it.
The fact that they said he had cancer during that whole time where he went on, you know,
for 4 years, man, 4 years.
Throughout this whole time, you've been giving us hits. You know what I'm saying? You've been sick the whole time. You know what I'm saying? Like that's, and you were giving back still.
Yeah, and they just showed the type of man he really is. You know, he was definitely still about his business, even though he was dealing with cancer for the last 4 years. And just to go out there and just, you know, not really be caught up in, I got cancer, but you know, let me give my all, and then still, you know, yeah, he really did live his life to the fullest, man. Sure. It's really crazy that he really went, but I'm glad he also passed away in his family, like with his family and stuff like that. I'm definitely glad TMZ didn't get a hold of that to put that out before anybody else got to know stuff like that. So he finished his life like he wanted to.
But I know, like what a lot of people were saying on social media, you know, a lot of those pics beforehand had dropped where he was kind of real skinny and people was joking about it and stuff.
I had my speculations, not that I thought he had cancer, but I didn't know what was going on. Like I
didn't pay no mind to it. I just assumed it was for a movie. You know that I've seen 50 Cent do it.
Because I remember seeing him thinking like, man, he do look different. Like, what was going on? But I didn't think it was as severe as cancer. I didn't think he was sick either. So definitely rest in peace to Chadwick Boseman, man.
Long time for him, for sure.
Yeah. So, but now we got that out the way. That is the NBA. They recently boycotted that one game. I know a lot of people have been pretty much talking about they didn't like that because it was only one game, but I kind of want, you know, I've had this conversation amongst my brothers and stuff like that. I kind of wanted us to I'm not saying not be hard on them, but I think sometimes we can be a little bit too hard on the demands we expect out of certain celebrities. Like these aren't the political leaders in our group, but we put them on that pedestal. They gave we gave them that platform. They have the platform to be that.
Right.
So I know going forward, I'm glad they did boycott. It did last one game, but hearing different player comments around the league, like, the Bucks vice president has been out in Wisconsin marching and stuff, protesting and stuff like that. Guys like Donovan Mitchell, LeBron, AD have been speaking out. And I know I heard AD after one game in the playoffs talk about how they'll boycott again if some of the demands that they requested from the owners of the teams aren't met. So I do kind of like how that some of these teams around the NBA, I know we're in Dallas, of course.
This is all from the Jacob Taylor shit.
Yeah, all from the Jacob Taylor shit. I do like how the Mavericks, because we're here in Dallas, they've opened up the American Airlines Center to have people go actually be able to register and vote there. That's huge, We still got to go out there and vote and things like that. But, seeing other teams follow that model and protocol, I think that's a step forward to us. Because I kind of look at this like, these are some crazy times we're living in. Like, sometimes people joke about it, but it's like we really like adults. Like, you could be a victim, I could be a victim. The next person next door could be a victim. It's like, these are some times that we really are living in. So it's definitely going to take all of us to, like, be knowledgeable and just, just really be included on this, because we all matter in this type of stuff. But I do say I did like that gesture they did. It's kind of showing me that these guys aren't out here just playing basketball for the sake of the game.
Right.
And of course, they still been in the bubble, really going through, promoting Black Lives Matter, really just raising awareness and stuff. But I kind of look at this as like the Kaepernick situation. Like, you can kneel and kneel and kneel, but now it's time to take some kind of action now. So this is what I'm kind of looking at. I'm kind of looking at it as like it's some type of action that's following behind, you guys being in the bubble and just talking about it. Like, I would say I want to see more of this, like how the vice president is out in the streets walking. And I understand, well, I ain't gonna say I understand. It's fucked up to me how a lot of these NBA owners aren't necessarily like that. But again, we don't know what go behind closed doors. I would just like to see more of that going on with these teams and stuff like that.
Right, and I like that it wasn't staged. Nobody knew as far as the protest was. Nobody knew what was finna happen. The Bucks literally did that on a whim. Everybody came out on the court ready to hoop, and they started walking off.
Some people still had a problem with
the backlash,
and stuff. But I mean, honestly, they're doing more than some of us. Like, to everybody, I don't look at everybody, whether you high or low, cut to be a leader. Like, I don't look at everybody like that. So I'm not necessarily. I put it to you like this: I acknowledge the good gesture in it, and I just take it for what it is. I don't be like, oh, well, they could have did more, or they're not doing this. It's like, everybody's not cut to be a leader, especially some of our athletes. Even though they have the platform, this is their way of, hey, this is what I feel like I have to do.
Yeah, you don't have to come out and talk. Like, it ain't always just about your words. You can be donating to to a charity that's going back towards something like that. So.
And action always speak louder than words to me. So
that part.
Definitely always speak louder than words to me. But while we talking about the NBA, that was a very crazy first round.
Yeah,
like
first round was
for one, for them to even boycott like they did, that was a very crazy first round.
Right.
And then, like, even with some of the series that we was having, we're really living in some crazy times, bro. Like, some crazy times. Like, we talking about the NBA in what, September? They still playing.
We talking about the NBA, and we talking about political, like, politics and injustices and all this. We having all that conversation in one now.
All in one. So shout out to all the leaders that proving themselves in the NBA.
And we ain't forgot about the WNBA.
We forgot the WNBA.
Y'all definitely putting on. I promise you. We know. I see you. I definitely see you. So y'all keep doing y'all thing as well. But first round has started. Surprises.
Surprises?
Yeah. Like, are you surprised so far of the outcomes? Before we get off into different teams.
Let's start. I kind of wish that Mavericks and Clippers series had been more clean. Like, I wish I had Porzingis healthy to see it be a reasonable 6 games, because it went to 6, but they kind of kicked out last, like, the last 2 games. I was like, I guess.
Right. Okay.
But then we played Portland and Dame went down after like game 3 or 4. So, I mean, as far as the Western Conference, the only one I'm really surprised is the Jazz. A lot of people aren't talking about this, but y'all know they blew a 3-1 lead, right?
Yeah, but I mean, everybody knew that series could have went both ways too.
But a 3-1 lead though, that's critical, bro.
I think the Nuggets actually were the favorites to win that series originally anyway. Mm-hmm. So I mean, it's not. That's why you ain't hearing nobody really talk about it neither. But at the same time, nobody really scared of those two teams.
Nah.
Not to win the championship. So, I mean, it'd been different if the Lakers would have came back down. From, you know what I'm saying, being down and came back. Yeah, of course, we'll still be talking about that to this day.
Yeah.
And forever, honestly.
And then that OKC and Rockets series, that was a crazy game too, man. I definitely was ready. I was ready to smoke that Rockets pack on the TL, man, but they survived.
Hey, Shea was shaking. They shouldn't have had him taking out the ball. They went down to the wire too. That was a 7-game series for sure. I thought Chris Paul was gonna be the hero after that talk he had. After that. He shied away from it.
Because he didn't take the free throws on one possession.
Nah, it was 2 possessions after he shot that mid range. After he that little tip drop that he missed. Mm-hmm. He had 2 chances afterwards, and he passed out of both of them.
I mean, I looked at it. Sometimes it's just ain't always there for you. Because even when people
get the ball back.
It wasn't as easy for them because game 6 when they wanted Harden to have the last shot.
Game 7.
I know, but I'm giving you another example. When everybody was kind of giving Harden shit for game 6, they was denying him the ball, bro. When Westbrook had went and made that crazy ass pass to Jeff Green and went out of bounds, folks was like, why Harden get the ball? I was like, they was denying him the ball. They was denying him the ball.
Chris Paul didn't even make an effort to go back and get the ball. I watched it over and over again. He was just moving his mouth. You went after you gave the ball away. He doing this because he telling him to call timeout. Because he already knew he was finna go and throw the ball to somebody else. You didn't make an effort to come back and get it. But you also had series like, who was that? The 76ers.
Don't. We're not even talking about them. Yeah, they had Ben Simmons. Don't even talk about that. I mean, I'm glad they got rid of Brett Brown though. Definitely.
Yeah, big time.
I've been waiting him out since like 2 years now. So
he didn't make.
Not that not that I'm all for a man not having his job. It's
man,
just,
you ain't gotta say that. Like, I mean, that dude, it wasn't it. He didn't know how to. He wasn't adjusting.
He wasn't adjusting.
That's
I'm glad you understand me.
I ain't gonna do you like this.
Yeah, don't leave me hanging, man. Don't leave me hanging. Don't even talk about. We really don't even need to talk about the East first round because everything is. I mean, everybody knew the Nets was getting swept.
Yeah, I mean, I think I said that earlier before, early on before we talked about it. We knew Orlando wasn't gonna do nothing, so that was just a series to blow by. That was pretty much them warming up for the next round.
I know you feel happy about the Heat. Yeah, I've been waiting.
It was double-edged sword because I'm a Pacer fan, so. I knew they were gonna lose. I told you though. Yeah, I'm a realistic dude. I told you they were gonna lose, but it was just like, come on, put up a fight at least. But that was a cool series, I guess. But I knew the Heat was gonna win. But what they doing right now, we're gonna get on that in a second. But what they doing right now is special.
That's
the Celtics as well. We kind of knew what we was gonna get from the Celtics. I didn't know that they was gonna be manhandling the Raptors the way they are now. But that first round, we knew.
Yeah, they've been having Philly number for years.
You just kind of zoom back to the West real quick because I don't think we touched it. We knew the Lakers was gonna win that series. I mean, granted, Dame did come in hot. Mm-hmm. I was one of those guys like it could happen. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But ultimately, we knew. You know, duh.
I mean, I don't know, fam, because a lot of people talking down on the Lakers on TL. I let y'all have it. Like, I got hit up immediately after game 1. I was just like,
they should have.
I was really like, he was a Mavericks fan. I'm not gonna drop his name. I was like, do you really want to do this? Cause y'all know y'all finna lose, right? Cause y'all was feeling yourself too.
We was until I found out Porzingis. Once I found out he wasn't playing, I was just like, all right, I got so time out real quick.
Okay.
Cause this go back to my thing about the NBA being rigged. Because I feel like that's the only reason Porzingis sat out. I feel like wasn't really nothing wrong with his leg. They just need the Clippers to win. Now it goes back because 2K21 got audio out. You know, that dropped recently.
I seen that video.
Come on now.
Dude, that ain't on My Career Game or something like that. Like they have stuff like that all the time.
Dog, but that's already that's recorded for the season after the season. Like they would have dropped this already. Like the season would have been over. That's all I'm saying.
I'm not buying it. I haven't even played 2K21. I heard the shot meter's ass, so that's ass. Ass, no ass in both ears. I'm not hearing that shit.
Hey man, I'm just telling you, man. But back on these duels, kind of before we kind of jump off into current stuff, we got Donovan Mitchell and this Jamal Murray. How did you feel about that back and forth they was doing?
I mean, it was cool. It was entertaining, but
right.
Like I don't know.
It made me watch.
It made me watch it, but the NBA is just it's the bubble. It's honestly the bubble. I mean, like no disrespect to those players, and I love Donovan Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell's my player. I'm probably gonna get a 45 jersey one of these days. But like what he had done that during like if it was a real playoff game, bro. Like be honest.
See, and that was part of the reason I didn't want the bubble to be no way. I mean, I enjoyed the basketball.
Yeah, like
it's kind of like these guys done rested up. Like we finna get an AAU vibe because when no defense being played.
This is a big AAU tournament.
Like
that's why the Rockets beating our ass and shit, man. Goddamn.
Because you got them playing real basketball and the Rockets out here dribble, shoot. So, I mean, it's cool though. I mean. I like that back and forth though. That right there showed us the future of the NBA. Like it's in good hands. Like as far as the talent.
From Jamal Murray, Donovan Mitchell, Luka,
shout out
Lonzo
to
Ball.
Like,
come on, bro.
Shout out to Ja Morant for Rookie of the Year.
Lonzo Ball, man. Not for Rookie of the Year, but yeah. Shout out to Ja Morant. You didn't let me finish. You ain't kind of cut me off.
It's funny how he looked at you though when you said Lonzo though.
Did you not? Did y'all not see what Dame said?
I seen it.
Okay,
listen, I'm with you on that Lonzo talk. Now, you need to be doing it to him.
That's why his ass hide behind the camera, shoot. He seen what Dame Dollar said. He know what Dame said. I don't even know who the other person he said. I just seen Lonzo.
He said Caris LeVert.
LeVert?
Yeah, LeVert.
LeVert nice.
Yeah, he did.
But Lonzo Ball, bro. Come on, bro. Triple B, fam.
Hey, I'm Triple B.
I'm just saying,
you know
bro.
What I'm saying?
I'm just saying, bro. Lonzo Ball. Can we give Lonzo Ball some love?
Oh yeah, of course.
I'm chilling. Nah, we good. We waiting for next season.
Yeah, that's when he go for like most improved player next year.
Oh me. Yes, sir. But yeah, shout out Ja Morant for Rookie of the Year. They did try to hold that nigga. They kept talking about some Zion. I was like, please shut this shit up. That nigga is not getting no damn Rookie of the Year after 10 games.
Shout out to Giannis for that Defensive Player of the Year. He need to use it right now. But you definitely need that. The most improved player also went to Brandon Ingram. That's another one of your boys. I like him too, but that's one of your Laker kids.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Also, Big Trez got 6th Man of the Year.
Some people were saying Schroeder got robbed, but I don't.
Schroeder probably did. Schroeder was hooping.
This is my thing. He was hooping, bro. But with Trez and Lou, it's just
Trez is more impactful.
Yeah.
In a sense. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, without Schroeder's activity and the way he plays, we might not have been talking about the Thunder being a 4th, 5th seed.
True that. I just still kind of look at him as a starter, so it's like, I kind of don't even want to give him that reward. But I mean, it's always better luck next year. You know, Trez, Lou got him a couple. It's on the right for Trez to get some because of how the Clippers coaching
kind of
really
up and down
is.
last year anyway with them two at the same time.
So I'm not too much upset with that. I will be upset, however, if LeBron James wins his MVP. Yeah, that should still go to Giannis. I don't care if the Heat sweep them. It should still go to Giannis.
Hey, I'm with you. I mean, even if they get swept, he definitely had a spectacular season. Mm-hmm. He definitely put them in his backpack.
But he needs to get a bigger bag and work on. He
need
to work on post moves. He need to work on
footwork for sure.
Footwork for sure. They go with post moves.
Yeah.
And I say he need to develop a solid mid range.
At least.
You one of the premier power forwards in the league. Yeah, you one of the premier power forwards in the league, and you look at guys like AD, Porzingis. These guys have jumpers.
It's small forward. Yeah.
And then he played a 4 to me.
He ain't got no choice right now.
That's why he a 4.
He knew. But going back to the series going on right now, they definitely, since we on Giannis, they getting swept.
Are they getting swept? There's no chance for a 3-1 comeback? No, like none at all?
Nah, ain't nobody ever came back from 3-0. The Heat, they not just beating, outside the game too, which should have been another OT.
They should have went to OT, bro.
It should have been OT game, another OT game. It's.
Do you feel sorry for
he fouled him.
You feel sorry for Giannis?
In a sense, I did that game. I did, but at the same time, you fouled him because you got to let him come down, fam.
Man, like
you got it.
But he let him come down. He really gave.
Hey, nah, you can't do that.
Hey, son.
No.
Hey, how you doing? Hey, brother, can you move?
Nah, bro, you can't do that. Like, you got to let him come down.
That's like Stephen A. said, they shouldn't have called that.
They probably shouldn't have.
He really got it. Excuse me, brother.
Let me help you, brother.
Golly.
Nah, bro, he shouldn't. It's playoff basketball. Yeah, they shouldn't have called it, but at the same time, it is a foul. I got friends that ref. I think we were watching the game together that day, and I heard him say that, I wouldn't have called that, but it is a foul.
I would have Scott Foster that hoe. I would have.
Scott Foster, it's like, on me.
You don't call no foul like that. Like, come on, for the sake of basketball.
Right.
Like, take that in the OT, bro.
But that's definitely...
I promise you, I understand that's a foul, but that wouldn't have been a foul that Butler would have just been extremely pissed off on.
Right. I understand. I don't think he actually, because he definitely hit him with a badass step back before getting there. Listen, Matthews. But I think Milwaukee is definitely on sweep alert.
Season Raptors, they play today. This is game 4.
Right.
I'm actually kind of disappointed. Seas on up 3.
They skated away with an OG 3.
Yeah, but
that was ugly too.
This is finna get. It's gonna go one or two ways, which is obvious, of course. But it's going one or two ways. Seas either win and they're gonna finish the series out,
right?
Or the Raptors win and then
they all the momentum at this point because
it's in both ways. Because
Van Fleet already said y'all done fucked up.
He did.
Yeah, he pulled that.
What?
Remember when LeBron said that?
No, not yet. Yeah. But wait. Did he say this on Twitter or something?
Yeah, he said it in an interview.
In an interview? In the bubble? On camera?
Yeah, he came out and said it to a reporter. He said it.
No fine.
I mean, I don't know about no fine. His words.
Man, bro, C's can't go out like that, bro. If the C's go out, bro, y'all got a part.
At this point,
Jaylen Brown, don't let this happen, Jaylen Brown.
Yeah.
But okay, I didn't know that. I mean, he said that. I ain't gonna say I think he will be saying that, but I mean, if he said it that.
I mean, you gotta understand where they're coming from. Like, shoot, that's momentum in their favor. So I mean, now you done gave a dead dog.
Man,
life.
The Celtics better beat they ass today. They better.
I mean, I'm with you. I like the Celtics. I mean, if I was a bet man, which I sometimes am, like, you know what I'm saying, I put my money on the Celtics today if I had to. Because, I mean, I believe the Celtics should win this series.
So let me ask you this while we're on the NBA subject. Are your predictions still looking pretty straight on, down
Not
track?
necessarily.
Because I know mine's, I know I had C's and Bucks, but now it's looking like it might be Heat and rather it's the C's or Raptors, and that's gonna be actually more interesting series in my opinion.
Right. I mean, I think previously we both had a general consensus that the Bucks should make it to the finals, right?
Yeah.
But we also was like, they got to go through these guys.
Well, I never was put them in the finals. I said Eastern Conference Finals.
Right. That's what I meant, though.
So, I mean,
but at the same time, we had our other team, like, well, if I'm a true, because, I chose the Heat.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And I think, like you said, the Celtics.
Yeah.
So, both of those teams are hot right now. So, it look like in the Eastern Conference Finals, we finna have a Celtics-Heat matchup.
Yep. With no LeBron and Ray Allen and Paul Pierce.
You know what I'm saying? This the young guns.
Young guns. That's gonna be a good
series. You know what I'm saying? Starring Jimmy Butler.
Now let me ask you about the West. How much in trouble do you think my Lakers are?
They not in trouble. We seen them.
What? You don't think we in trouble?
Nah, we seen y'all drop a game against Portland, and I mean, y'all can't really handle.
So are you guaranteeing me a game to win?
For the Lakers, yeah.
I think if AD don't play like a hoe, we good. Because AD definitely played like a little boy.
I think he gonna turn it up. I think he had to adjust to those little bodies flying around because he probably so used to, finding a big that's a big.
Mm-hmm.
You got Russell Westbrook willing to guard you. James Harden playing some pretty good defense, and they swarming you. They're not just. It's real sporadic.
Yeah, they're not like just letting you. They
right. Yeah. As soon as you put your back into you, they moving back. They making you get off balance. So, I think he had to adjust to that part. Mm-hmm. LeBron did his thing, of course.
No, he did not.
Defensively, and he was pushing that.
Went scoreless in the fourth quarter, and that is
I didn't watch it
completely unacceptable.
I didn't watch it that
completely unacceptable.
Just that at that
I was
point,
so mad last night. I hit up LeBron, AD, and I hit up Kuzma. I told Kuzma, we lose the series. Oh, that nigga gone after this year.
What you tell him? You told him that?
They immediately, bro, this nigga be having 8 points, bro.
What did he tell you?
He didn't respond. Shit, I tried to find Danny Green. That nigga ain't got no Twitter. He need to go on too, bro. They need to take his ass back to Toronto where he needs to retire. He's stealing $40 million from my Lakers, and I appreciate that bullshit, bro. Ain't no worries. The nigga been broke all bubble.
Hey,
ever since he been
watching LA, I can shoot. I promise you, I'm the one that made it in the intro.
Nah, we
don't. So really,
hold on, you what?
I'm the one that made the shot in the intro.
Anyways, bro.
So
no, we don't need you on. No, we don't need that.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna be out them edibles like Dion. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna be out there Henny like JR. I'm just gonna come out there and shoot like y'all need. You know what I'm saying? I'll let.
But aside from basketball, I pointed to my wrist about September because usually this is around the time we get some football action.
Right.
And I'm actually kind of excited for football to be back around.
We got fantasy coming up too.
Shit, we draft Monday?
I think he actually pushed it to Sunday.
No, why?
I think so, cause Kurt. I think, but we'll talk about that later. But yeah, we got fantasy coming up. Meaning, you know what I'm saying, you guys gonna be gambling a lot. I mean, some of those leagues.
It's a free league this year, so we good.
I don't know. That's still up for grabs because a lot of people saying otherwise. But again, we're gonna discuss that later.
Okay. Do you think you're gonna win this year?
Man, I don't know. I was free ass last year. So
yeah, you was.
I don't know. My team got hurt.
You did. I started last year.
Yeah, I'll let you.
Even though I was 4-12, I got cheated.
Yeah, right.
My team. I had AK and I had Thielen. They both went down. That was my team.
My team got hurt.
So it didn't nobody. They don't even like trading me, bro.
Cause you're a scam artist. You wanna trade off what's that boy name? What's that guy name? You tried to give me Case Keenum. I'm gonna use him as an example. He want to trade you Case Keenum.
You can't use examples, bro. You need to remember it how you remember it, or don't talk about it at all.
He want to trade you a Case Keenum for Alvin Kamara. Like, come on, man.
I had Alvin Kamara.
What do I get out of this?
I had
deal?
Alvin Kamara.
You know, I gave an example.
That's a bad example because that didn't happen at all.
He want to trade you a Matt Breida.
You had Matt Breida.
For a workhorse. You know what I'm saying? He's one of those guys.
But you had Matt Breida.
But we definitely got fantasy coming up. We got, who is that? Who you got picked coming up this summer? Like, not for the summer, for Super Bowl.
Dang, we doing Super Bowl winners already?
I mean, just kind of.
You already know. Look around the room, baby. Cowboys, all right? Quit playing.
Not with you, though.
Yeah. I'm on the way this year. Look, we got a new coach. Dak ain't got paid yet, so he's angry. We got Coop. We got Gallup, and we got my nigga CD motherfucking. You don't even know how much of a CD fan I was at Oklahoma. I watched that nigga beat Texas ass.
And we got Earl.
He had 3 touchdowns. Don't talk about Earl yet. We ain't gonna jinx that. But this nigga CD Lamb beat Texas ass by himself. I said, bro, that nigga so cold, bro. What if the Cowboys get that nigga? And then we got the nigga.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Then we got Zeke. Still got my nigga Zeke. We got rid of Jason Witten. We got rid of Heath sorry ass. We got rid of Byron Jones. No interception grabbing ass.
We just couldn't ha.
Now that did make me sad.
I mean, but like I just said a minute ago.
So we might. So
what up, Earl?
You think we? Yeah. So wait, we getting Earl?
We might. We just cut that ha. I mean, that makes sense.
Hey, bro, he can't. Oh, you know what? He did get released.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, we. You don't decline Jerry Jones' call twice. You declined us when you went to Baltimore. You need to go ahead and come on over.
Hey, when Jerry called, you answer. He is. Nah, I ain't gonna even bring that up right now. Yeah.
But Super Bowl winner. I mean, I would hope for the Cowboys.
Right.
It's still really too I mean, we ain't seen nothing, no training camp, no nothing.
So what you think about Cam so far? Like I've seen on social media, he's pretty much blended in with that team. Like they actually like him. Belichick is saying a lot of good things about him.
I like that. He is actually one of them, and I don't mean to bring race or politics in this, but we all know how limited black quarterback opportunities are compared to the white ones.
Right.
There's some sorry quarterbacks that still get opportunities. But I'm glad that he was able, not that I doubted, I actually had my pick of Cam going to the Bears.
Right.
But
I thought so too.
They ended up getting
the Chargers.
Yeah. They ended up getting Nick Foles, then the Chargers ended up getting Tyrod Taylor, and they gave away Phillip Rivers. Not sure what that was going to do. But I'm actually glad to see him go to the Patriots. That was the most perfect team for him to go to, for the simple fact that, I mean, it's Belichick, you're a mastermind.
And you still kind of low-key contending.
Yeah, you got a workhorse with Cam Newton. You still got pretty much a good portion of your defense.
Right.
With the McCourty twins.
All right, the camera died. Sorry about that.
Charge down battery.
Anywho, we're going to jump into Tom Brady. Since we've been talking about the Patriots,
the GOAT,
and the GOAT.
You need to put
when
you're addressing Tom Brady, he's no longer just Tom Brady. You need to say the GOAT, Tom Brady. Thank you.
All right, so we can jump into Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, where we have a new member now in Leonard Fournette.
Who is we? You're a Bucs fan.
I'm a Tom Brady fan. So again, let's talk about this new addition in Leonard Fournette.
Yeah, we got a little Fournette. We got the Ball King. Yeah, I didn't know he was a Bucs fan too.
Nah, I just said I'm a Tom Brady fan.
But that kind of makes you a Bucs fan too.
I mean, for the time being, I guess.
Oh, Dom, dang, we know them. Come on, we don't like the Bucs, bro. It's Tom Brady. That's why we're here for Tom Brady. I understand.
Man, listen, he just made their team stronger. All right.
Yeah.
He made their team stronger for sure, because I think that was one of the weakest points that they had in that offense.
I think them being inconsistent.
Yeah.
Winston throwing 30 touchdowns, but also giving you 30 interceptions.
But you had nothing on the ground.
But then giving you something like 4 racks. Oh, you talking about the running game?
Yeah, you had nothing on the ground. Like you had Ronald Jones. Ronald Jones over there. Like,
Ronald Barber Jones.
Yeah, that ain't nothing, man. Like you can't do nothing with that. But now you have.
They said he pretty decent in the pass catching field.
That's cool, I guess. I mean, he ain't Leonard Fournette.
I mean, Leonard Fournette not a pass catching back either. They say he's a damn hill runner.
That's cool.
Which is what you need. I think they're gonna switch it up a lot though. Like they're gonna run a duel back.
They gonna have to if they gonna preserve Tom Brady, fam. Like you gonna have to pound it in a little bit. You have to sacrifice a little bit of that throwing. Kind of put it up the middle, man. You know what I'm saying? That right there definitely makes that team stronger. Now, where Leonard came from, Jacksonville, it kind of shows that they're going into tank mode.
Yeah, screw Jacksonville.
They tried to play
Jacksonville.
They tried to play my guy. They tried to make it seem like they couldn't get nothing for him. Of course, you're not gonna get nothing for him if you're not a promoter that you don't want him. Like, why would I get him? Why would I trade for him? And I can get him for free. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I noticed that the coach was talking some 5th round, 6th round. I was like, nah.
We talking about a guy who's 25 years old, who only had 600 carries to his name. Like,
yeah, he had like he used up.
It's nothing. He's still a workhorse.
So yeah, that was pretty well. But I mean, they lost Jalen Ramsey.
Who they got at running back now though?
TJ Yeldon.
Ooh.
That's who I know of. They might have somebody else. And then
not that bad at TJ.
Then they lost Calais Campbell. They lost somebody else this week.
They lose. They pretty much selling these guys off. They're taking.
This is a loss for them. But they're tanking though, so I understand. They should have been tanking many years ago. They kind of had a re-emergence out of nowhere.
Yeah, it was out of nowhere for sure.
One season, and now here they are back again. So,
but since you on those re-emergences, then kind of more so emergence, it would be the Browns.
Hopefully, I had them last year as my dark horse pick, but the Ravens took off like they did, which I'm not gonna say I didn't expect. Actually, let me scratch that. I don't think nobody expected Lamar Jackson to do what he did to that whole conference. Division, I thought they would probably be in there, at least wild card. But then taking off like that for the MVP,
right? I
was shocked. That's gonna happen again because they still got Marlon Humphreys, Marcus Peters, and they got Calais Campbell now. They still got everything pretty there. But I want the Browns to reemerge because I mean the Browns are pretty good too. I would expect Odell, Jarvis Landry, Austin Hooper, Kareem the Dream Hunt,
and it's good for the league.
Chubby Chubbs. It's to be able to make it work. We just need Baker Mayfield to make it work. So
you think it all pretty much playing down on Baker Mayfield?
Definitely. You gotta be able to get the ball to these guys. Right. The awareness has to be quick enough to get the ball. Like it's been an up and down thing for them because Baker. I love Baker, but he did run his mouth, and the trash talk he's been getting has been pretty much welcoming. So it's gonna come. So I'm hoping he's using last season as a field. Like y'all talked bad about me last year. Want to be gone, this and that third. I'm still here. I got more weapons. I'm finna make it work. But the Browns are my dark horse team at the AFC. Even though, and that's considering the Bills, the Titans.
Right. It's a strong team.
It's some good strong teams. I just want to see those guys emerge. And on the flip side of the NFC, drum roll please. Never the drum roll?
No.
Okay.
I hope we're on the same page. I hope we are. We'll see.
What do you think I got?
See it.
Okay, so I have at the NFC my dark horse team, and I think they're gonna make the playoffs. Nah, I have the Cardinals.
Okay, yeah, we on
the same page.
Yeah, we on the same page.
Look, you got Kyler Murray, Texas legend. Everybody know if you love football, you know who Kyler Murray is, especially out here in Texas, when undefeated in college.
And you got a DeAndre Hopkins refining his skills with one of the league greats.
Larry Fitzgerald. Still got Christian Kirk.
Still got Christian.
Isabella, slot receiver.
Yeah.
And then they got who's the running back? I forgot.
Kenyon Drake, but he's still.
Not Drake, the other one.
I don't trust him yet.
You don't trust the other guy yet?
No, I'm talking about Kenyon Drake. You talking about Chase Edmonds?
He
hit or miss too. I don't trust neither one of those. Him and Kenyon Drake are one and the same to me. You never know what you're gonna get from him. Like they show glimpses, and then when they finally get their time to show what they can do. I've seen it happen too many times with Kenyon Drake. This is his third opportunity of being a starter. I'm tired of it. Like
is he gonna be named the starter?
I mean, I'm saying I think so. I believe Kenyon Drake is the starter this year. I could be wrong, but I believe he was slated to be there.
I will say we're gonna get some very exciting football. That we're not gonna count the NFC East because Cowboys, Giants, whatever. But and I said my fault, NFC East. But the NFC West with the Cardinals, Seahawks, Rams, and Niners, that's going to be tough. And then the NFC South with the Saints, Drew Brees is back.
Right.
They finally got a number 2, which is Emmanuel Sanders next to Michael Thomas.
Right.
Still got AK, still got the defense. One of the most underrated, but known to most people, the best run defenses in the league. They got the Bucks. We just got done talking about the Bucks, and then Panthers gonna be so and so. But Atlanta got them one. They done brought home TG 400 out there, and I've been keeping up with him a little bit during the offseason. He's looking to really prove he's still Todd Gurley, and that's with Matt Ryan, and they got what's his name? Long hair tight end that Baltimore had, Hurst. His last name is Hurst. They brought him, placed Hooper with him. Anytime you give Matt Ryan some weapons, the passing game gonna be straight. I think they was missing the running game last year along with kind of their defense. I feel like they got Todd Gurley, so that's gonna be good for them. And now they still got Julio. Calvin Ridley has been only getting better. I think they're gonna be pretty solid next year. This is gonna be in short. It's gonna be interesting between the NFC South and the West. I feel like there's gonna be 5 playoff teams coming out of that, both divisions.
That's if we got a whole full NFL season. Hopefully nothing happens. If we get a full season, that'd be fine. That'd be perfect, honestly. But I mean, that's always something to look forward to. But we'll let you guys know going forward. We appreciate y'all checking us out. Make sure you like and subscribe to the page. Follow the Instagram and Twitter at the Nobodies Podcast and the Nobodies Pod 3 on Twitter. We love y'all.
And y'all be safe.
Talk to these niggas, man. I fell in love with hip hop.